Welcome back to Engineering with Chai. In this video, we're working on SolidWorks Practice Problem 1.5, intended for CSWA Prep. So let's dive right into the modeling process. This looks like a wrench-looking thing. So I'm going to be working in the front plane. Units are IPS again, just like the last problem. So we're going to sketch here. So we're going to start where the origin is at. So we can actually do this in many different ways. I'm going to make, well, I need the center line. I'm going to be mirroring this about this line. So let's make this infinite to, oops, I messed up. So it's coincided to the origin. There you go. And let's start with the top part, half of this. So it's something like this. And there's a flat vertical there. And we know that there is a circle. Yeah, there is a circle that goes something like this. Okay, perfect. This line coincides to the circle. There we go. And we have a, oh, we do have the diameter. So this diameter of the circle is 0.8. Cool. That's that. Now we do have this flat horizontal that cuts the circle. Okay, so we can actually trim it off like that. So we just have that segment, and this goes all the way to the right side. So we're gonna take care of that in a sec. So, but let's fix this side first. We do know that this is the center of this to this. Okay, so this is 0.25, and we know that that entire distance is 0.4. So this to the origin is 0.4. So that fixes that side. Okay. Now we do need the height. So we do know the overall height is 0.5 over 2 from this axis. So 0.5 over 2.25. Okay. So that fixes that part entirely. Now we do need additional detail here. So let's start moving to the right side for now. How do we do this? Let's pull out a polygon of 6 sides. Just make it randomly somewhere over here, like so. Make this horizontal and give this an entire height of 0.5. Flat height 0.5, face to face. And there is a circle that's coming out from the center point of this. Okay, and that is a radius of 0.4, so diameter 0.8, 0.8. Okay, and now this touches the circle. Okay, and now we'll constrain it after, but first let's mirror it about the other side so we have a complete sketch, because right now we don't. So how do we do that? Well, you can either select this sketch, or if you select it like this, you have a bunch of these additional things, right? So how do we do it? We just select it independently like this. Does it matter if the dimensions go along? Does it even matter? Well, it doesn't really matter. So, but we chose them independently anyways. So let's select it like so. Click on mirror entities, and we're going to be mirroring about this axis. So we get the other side of the wrench, like so. Now let's trim this so the sketch is at least closed. Now let's put the distances in. So we do know this length is it is 3.25. Well, let's constrain the rest of it first. Let's pull this out first. Let's delete this or make it driven. Take it to the side. Give this a height first, which is 0.4, and then do that. So it's 0.4. So that's thick. Okay, that's pretty thick. Where do we put this? Let's put it over here somewhere. Let's give this length a distance of 3.25. Okay, not a problem. Let's pull this out. Oops. What's happening? Like so. Or is it on the opposite end? Can't really tell. I think what ended up happening was, let's Control Z it. Okay. Well, before we do any changes to that, let's fix the other side. That this diameter is already given to us. We can still move it left and right. This is not given to us, is it? Oh, we can still move this left and right. Okay, that's the problem. How do we fix that? Do we even have a thing for it? We do. We do have something for this. What if we coincide it there? So now the only thing left is that distance. Right? Do we have any detail for that? We don't. So go back here to 0.4. If we give this a distance, now will it be fully defined? We still don't have it fully defined. Something else is missing. Like this. Oops. I can still go left and right. Where's our origin at? Huh. That's interesting. How do we solve this? We're missing out a very simple scenario. This is not connected to the origin. How do we solve this? Do we have a height? Do we have anything that can help us? Let's find out. So this is 0.25, that's 0.4. That's given to us 3.25. Everything already given to us has been added, but the right side can be moved, and so can this. We're gonna have to make some assumptions here. How do we make the assumptions? Is the center of the circle horizontal to this? I mean, vertical to this? Well, certainly looks like it. And when we make that assumption, it's fully defined. Well, that fixes it. Let's go with it. Makes sense? Let's go with it. So exit the sketch here and make it about 0.3 into a feature. Well, this sketch in particular. 0.3. Let's just do midplane because the origin is on one side, so it's exactly 0.3 as it is. But we messed up something. So let's go back to the sketch. What happened to our hexagon? Isn't it supposed to be hollow? Well, when selecting the sketch for this extrude, we messed up. So delete the feature, select the sketch, extrude it out, with including all the individual components that we sketched, and then click OK. Or you can just physically choose it independently inside. Well, this is what it looks like. Let's verify. Under Evaluate, Mass Properties, volume is 0.55. Exactly right. Perfect. All right. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.